When you daydream, what do you actually see? A journey to discover worlds to explore in search of new adventures to enjoy on an authentic island of fun hidden in the middle of the sea. Welcome to Doremiland.
When I stroll along the corridors of Doremiland, well, I still feel like I'm dreaming after so many years.
Doremiland is a magical place found on all MSC cruises ships, a home at sea for children and teens.
On board our ships, all children up to the age of 17 can find what they enjoy the most. A cruise is like a terrific vacation.
So what do kids from all over the world need on every cruise to have fun? Here's a quick list. 5 different clubs tailored to each age group. 98 hours of live entertainment, 9 not-to-be-missed game shows for the entire family, 6 primetime activities for teenage guests. And that's not all, 80 different types of Lego bricks to build new worlds. 70 fantastic costumes to tell myriad tales. 14 Zorb balls to bounce like never before. 37 state-of-the-art technologies. And 576 pieces of sports equipment. A total of 895 ways to say no to boredom. Oh, and of course, how could we forget? 5 absolutely unique mascots.
Doremi is our official mascot, but he's not alone, he has a family.
Doremi fue el primer miembro del grupo en salir a bordo de los barcos del MSC Crucero. De hecho, literalmente conquistó el corazón de todos los niños, transformándose así en el mejor amigo.
Doremi's story is also what we might call a dream come true, because it was the creative inspiration of Fabrício Brito, a Brazilian crew member who, after seeing a character on a children's TV show, transformed the compass rose, the MSC symbol, into a smiling mascot.
So my team and I thought we would make everything all more magical and special by creating activities with the mascot name or around Doremi.
Ad exemple, Doremi Chef, Doremi X Family Disco, Doremi School, Doremi Parade. Grâce aussi à la passion et l'engagement de notre animateur, nous n'avons jamais arrêté de créer un nouvel contenu.
But why is Doremi called Doremi? What does music have to do with the MSC mascot?
Until a few years ago, all MSC ships had named due their inspiration from the world of music, such as orchestra, musica, and armonia. This is the reason why, when we ask the young guests on board our cruises to choose a name for our mascot, Doremi seemed the most appropriate. It's a cheerful, playful, and unforgettable name, just like Doremi.
So, year after year, Doremi has become an iconic figure for young travellers. His smile is printed on mugs, notebooks, toys, and much, much more. And he is also the star of a cartoon and a song.
Doremi is our official mascot, the best friend of our kids.
It's impossible to board an MSC cruises ship without being caught up in Doremi's enthusiasm, which is why the onboard children's area, Doremiland, just had to be named after him.
On board our ships, we have 5 different clubs. The first one is the baby club for all the babies from 0 to 2 years old. Then we have the mini club from 3 to 6 years old. Then kids are growing up and we have the juniors club, and juniors club is for kids from 7 to 11 years old. Then we have the young club, 12 to 14 years old. And last but not least, teenagers, teens club from 15 to 17 years old. Different age group, different wards and rooms.
Just in case you're wondering, no boomers are allowed here. In the children's area, the youth staff take care of the kids, and parents can count on their constant supervision. But on MSC Cruises, fun is guaranteed for the whole family.
We create great formats, both original and internationally recognizable. Each of these has a specific theme. Could be dance competition, sport, music, cooking live, or a quiz show. We take inspiration from current trends, turning them into unique live experiences.
The family formats are so much fun that they have become a hit with all of the ship's guests, young and old alike. They are always jam-packed. Their success is due to fantastic creative ideas and excellent partner companies. Success that is widely acknowledged, given the fact that thanks to these entertainment proposals, MSC has won no fewer than 6 international awards as the best family cruise option.
Every week, thousands of children from all over the world play with us and become the stars of our game shows. This doesn't happen at home, only here on board. That's why our cruises are unforgettable vacations.
Rule number 1, 40 minutes. Children get bored easily, so after 40 minutes we need to change typology of activity topic. If you are doing sport, then you change it to technology. That's the way they will be happy, they will have fun, they will not get bored. Rule number 2, 3 years. After 3 years we need to change all the format we have for families and children, because Generation Z is going very fast. Rule number 3, partners. We always have to pick the best expertise possible. For example, toys, Lego. And last but not least, rule number 4, music. And that's the reason why we are producing original songs, and that songs will remain in the head of our kids and teenagers. When they will go back home, they will say, oh yeah, that reminds me an MSC cruise.
Pursuing your dreams means keeping abreast of the times and even ahead of them. This is why in Doremiland, technology is a key tool for dreaming big.
Notre but est que les enfants apprennent à utiliser nouvelles technologies pour développer simplement leur talent.
There is a misconception that technology increases isolation among young people. In actual fact, it really depends on how you explain it to the kids and on how you use the technology.
MSC Cruises' commitment is to show how many things can be done in a group situation with the best use of technology.
Extraordinary examples of the use of technology on the latest generation of ships are the Meraviglia class, the Seaside class, and the Future World class, those entering the children's areas for the first time on MSC Seashore and MSC Seascape liners will be amazed.
The company is always seeking new proposals to implement on board the ships, and actually we do it specifically for our target of kids and teenagers.
The younger generation is also very active on the web. Depending on their age, they use YouTube or social media such as Instagram and TikTok. MSC Cruises likes young people to be content creators and to tell their cruise story through official hashtags. Today, being a nerd is super cool. But none of the activities in Doremiland's 5 clubs would be so exciting if we were not able to guarantee a safe environment for our young guests.
2020 a été une année qui a mis le monde à l'épreuve. Mais encore une fois, MSC Croisières a démontré à quel point elle soucie sérieusement et passionnément de ses clients et de son industrie.
As early as August 2020, when most facilities around the world, including schools, were off limits, MSC Cruises was able to start up again thanks to a very specific and detailed safety protocol.
All activities for children and teenagers on board, for example, have been rethought, concentrated and adapted to respect the total safety of our young guests and parents. The goal was guarantee the required distance. The approved dedicated checkpoint at the entrance of our kids club, for example, include fever check, hands sanitization, shoes sanitization, mandatory mask for all children, and limited number of kids playing at the same time as per our health and safety protocol.
MSC Cruises was not only capable of creating experiential universes suited to the age of its guests, but also developing creative spaces that could be adapted to girls and boys from all over the world, born in different countries, living in different realities, and above all, speaking different languages.
Hi, my name's Evie.
Io sono Domenico, ho 4 anni.
I'm 8 years old.
Ciao, io sono Francesco e vengo dalla Sicilia.
I'm from Germany and I'm 8 American.
Je m'appelle Raphaël, j'ai 11 ans, je viens de Belgique et c'est ma soeur.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Nouria, j'ai 11 ans et je viens de Belgique.
Aboard the ship, children from all over the world are able to play together without any difficulty, helped by the entertainment staff who communicate with them in different languages. MSC Cruises works every day to create an all-embracing experience for its young guests that will remain indelibly fixed in their minds long after their holidays are over.
Our mission is to entertain and inspire Generation Z. We want our young guests to fall in love with MSC Cruises. Come on, one day they will be parents and they will come back on board with their children. And for this to happen, the experience has to start in their homes, then continue on board and continue again when they return home.
So each year there are more and more opportunities, tools and content designed exclusively for them. And the best ideas come from the suggestions of the children and teens who have been club members themselves.
I remember we were on board with a group of children who were being told about my job. And at some point, an 8-year-old boy said to me, "Well, you think you're so cool and you don't even have a web series set on the ship." And, well, I was speechless because I didn't know what to say and I realized that he was right.
Our young guest's idea prompted the development of 2 original web series, Kelly and Chloe on Board and Cabin 12006, starring some ultra-popular web personalities and available on the official MSC Cruises YouTube channel.
This is going to be kind of fun.
Cabin 12006 has been viewed by over 4 million people, with 2 million interactions, including YouTube, TikTok and Instagram, generating a new reference experience for MSC guests, a truly unprecedented web phenomenon.
Well, we didn't expect the success the web series later achieved.
Il mio sorriso lo capiscono tutti.
Sur notre bateau, nous avons créé une expérience inspirée directement dans notre série web Cabine 12006.
7 original activities on board, but also a music album available on all digital platforms, not to mention new merchandising dedicated to the web series. And actually, it's great to think that we have contributed to a world of MSC Cruises memories that will never die.
Nico, life is not a Riverdale episode.
For the very little ones, we have created rooms and activities with the collaboration of 2 main partners, Lego and Kiko. An idea we have been pursuing thanks to the vision of our executive chairman Pier Francesco Vago and the CEO Gianni Onorato.
The LEGO experience gives all children on MSC Cruises ships the opportunity to express their creative universe, brick by brick, using only their own imaginations. And for babies and toddlers who are constantly exploring, Kiko is there.
Working with Arzana Kiko is a great pleasure. We have 2 special services on board for babies called MSC Baby Time, when parents can play with their babies, and MSC Baby Care, when the youth staff take care of babies for a few hours in our Kiko areas.
Over the years, the children's area and its 5 clubs have continued to develop and grow, just like their guests. Thanks to major partnerships with leading companies, unique experiences have been made possible by great partners such as Fremantle, King's Active and The Department.
Merci à la MSC Foundation et à le soutien de UNICEF et Mare Vivo, nous expliquons à la nouvelle génération comment protéger la mer et la planète.
And as if all this weren't enough, MSC Cruises ships have other surprises in store too. Whether you see yourself as a Formula One driver, a bowling enthusiast, or a sea and water enthusiast, you'll find your perfect shot of adrenaline on board.
Bellissimo! Vorrei rifarlo subito. Per 1000 volte!
When I started working for MSC Cruises in 2006, I never thought we would be able to accomplish this and that we would raise and inspire multiple generations with our work. Doremiland was a dream, and today, after MSC Cruises won 6 international awards as Best Cruise Line for Families, we can say that it has become reality.
That's right. When you daydream, what you see is an adventure at sea on an MSC cruise.